Hey, what's going on? Thank y'all for tuning in to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. As always, it's your boy Shondell GQ Tuesday. I got my man with me, Sneaky Sam, Shell. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start things off today talking about James Harden and the whole fiasco that's going around him, the drama that's going around him. Um, I think with James Harden right now, I would say his trade value is relatively low. I would say James Harden's trade value is relatively low, and I think he's still trying to bargain with the team when he's not the same player anymore. Now, I think if this was like James Harden from 2018, 2019, that season where he played, he averaged 36 points per game, 6 rebounds a game, 7 assists, played 78 games. James Harden is not that James Harden anymore. Just last season, James Harden had averaged 21 points per game, 6 rebounds, 10 assists, played 58 games. Now that's still respectable. Definitely should be all NBA. But the thing is, Harden got a history. Harden reminded me of the pretty girl with the bad attitude. See, James Harden, he axed out of Houston because he wanted to go to a team that could win. He showed up and he was a hassle, a menacing, and training camp and practice said, I don't think we can win. We just aren't good enough. But then still in Houston, in 2018, they made it to the Western Conference, and him and Chris Paul fell out. They never had a good repertoire. And I can understand, Chris Paul had his hamstring injury, but they were right there, Western Conference. Then that summer, he demanded that Houston trade for Russell Westbrook. And if they didn't do it, that he would request a trade. So they bowed down into him. They gave out. They sold a little bit of their future for him. So what they did was they ended up making a second round, an early playoff exit with him and Westbrook. And I love Harden. But at the same time, I think that he has a history of just not being a person that can be satisfied. So then he finally get to Brooklyn. So Brooklyn sell a little bit of their future. They give up, they trade off Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, 3 first-round picks, 4 pick swaps. One of those picks ended up being Jabari Smith. So, that is what it is. I don't know how you rank him, but I think the dude has a promising future, and you never know what everyone should do. But I'm just saying, he was with Brooklyn for 13 months. And then he asked for a secret trade, because this is the same Harden that starts saying, I'm not feeling too healthy, I'm not too good. And he asked for a trade in secret. He didn't want the public turning on him by saying this. Then I got to hear this quote, because he's in the same situation he was just in a few months ago. And trust me, I'm a Harden fan. I wanted Harden to win a couple of those MVPs over Curry. They offered him an extension. He didn't sign the extension that the Nets offered and said, nothing to worry about. I don't plan on leaving this organization in the situation that we have. So my focus, honestly, is just focus on the season, then winning championships. The contracts and all that stuff will bear itself out. But my focus is going to be locked on this season. 13 months later, he secretly asked for a trade from the organization. Okay. That's just ridiculous. So right now you get him in Philly. He wants to be on a team that's a chance of winning. He wanted the money. You can't satisfy Harden. I think if Harden was still 78 games, 36 points per game, somewhere close to that double-digit assist, yeah, he would have a lot of leverage in this situation. But I think it's like 3 reasons. I wrote it. It's 3 reasons. Philly wants to trade him. They do. But I don't think they can find a partner to do it. It's 3 reasons. You got to find a team that's willing to trade something to Philly that they can still win. 2, the team that's trading with them has to be willing to risk losing something, because Harden, he's going to be a free agent this summer. You can't sign him to an extension. 3, he won a big contract. So it's really hard trying to pair that. And I think right now what I'm seeing with Harden is pulling the Kyrie. He's pulling the Kyrie. He's going to show up. This is not the first time, because he didn't show up to training camp on time in Houston when he wanted out. What Harden is doing right now, I believe, he's showing up because in his contract, according to the new CBA, him declining that offer and going in he has to play until at least somewhere the first week of November. These issues are going to get brought back up, because if he doesn't just show up and hold out like Ben Simmons did, it's not the same. He will be restricted from being a free agent this summer, and Philly will control his destiny. So he has to play ball until November. So I think Harden, his trade value is low, and he's seen the repertoire that he's created for himself. So he has to play along. I think the situation, honestly, like, you can't satisfy him. That's just my take on Harden. What you got, Sheldon?
Your mic tweaking.
Oh, it sounds bad?
No, but it sounds like a little staticky. Like,
okay.
Not bad, but it's a little staticky.
All right, let me just switch it out. Let me see.
But now, though, with James Harden, though, like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Some of the reasons he's asking out, well, at least with the Nets, he kind of had a reason. I get it.
Wait, is my mic better now?
No, not really.
Okay.
No, say something.
Yeah, hello?
It's just a little staticky. We can get back though. All right, but James Harden, he had reasons. He had some reasons. Like, but if you say he should have like fought through those reasons, he could have. He with Kyrie, it was really about Kyrie, him not basically putting the team first, and he didn't want to take the vaccine. Yes, the vaccine, you can do whatever you want, but when it comes to this, in a team sport, you got to kind of put the team first and not put yourself first. Kyrie chose not to put the team first. So he basically said, I didn't sign up for this. And he asked for a trade. Philly, I mean, according to reports, Daryl Morey told him they was going to give him the money. Lo and behold, he didn't get the money. So now he being petty. Daryl Morey getting petty. So it's like, I mean, if it was it's a man's commitment, and he didn't do it, and he didn't give him the money. But, I mean, do I think James Harden gets traded? I say 55% he gets traded.
That's pretty on the fence, bro. 55. So 55% that he does get traded.
Yeah.
So you're saying he's gonna get traded? Okay.
Yeah, I think he gets traded, and I think he's just gonna be a good player. He's gonna go. He's gonna play, do what he's supposed to do, because nobody wants a player that's going to potentially ash out. You're already on a 1-year deal, so I mean, everybody talking about they talking about, we don't need you, Harden. We don't, like, if somehow you don't get back into the league, we don't even need, like, the league ain't gonna miss you. And they might be telling the truth. If James Harden is in the NBA next year, we gonna be like, damn, Harden could have did this and this, but it's like, we move on. That's just how it works. We gonna move on. But James Harden, I think he's gonna play. I don't think he's gonna BS like how he was with Houston. I don't think he BS's, but I think he does play enough, and then he does get traded. I do think the Clippers are in play, though. I think they do trade him there. I mean, that's where he wants to go to, because I feel like, somebody wants Harden, bro. That's 20-10. Somebody wants him. They want to get him, just kind of like in the same with the Dame situation. They want to get him. They want to get him to where he wants to go, but the offer is probably not right. But I think he ends up with the Clippers eventually. But so far, and during training camp, he's been there. He practiced. He missed first day of media day, but besides that, that's it. He's been doing what he's supposed to do. Show up, practice, play the games. That's it. That's all you need to do, bro. And you will eventually get traded. And then even if you don't get traded, if you play good and act right, maybe Daryl Morey maybe they give you the max contract. It's just you didn't get it this year, but you could potentially get it next summer. Just act right, bro.
Yeah, I had comments on the Clippers too. I think with the situation with the Clippers and James Harden, I think right now the Clippers have more. They're in a good situation. They don't really have to trade for Harden. They don't have to. They get to bleed Philly dry right now. I think honestly that's what everyone's looking at. I think most of the people we're looking at James Harden contract. The contract says that your only leverage is that you have to play for Philly. I think what he's going to do, it's all speculation that he's going to say something is wrong. I can't play. I showed up. Like, he's going to show it. Like, the best way to get his trade value high, the only thing Harden can do, he has to go out and do something near that Iron Man triple-double Harden. He has to go out and play phenomenal. Then I think he's going to have some type of injury, a hamstring. I can't get out there. Medical reason. He needs medical to save him from playing. And put his worth high, and at the same time, I don't think the Clippers in a rush to trade him because it's like we got till February. Like, yeah, Harden wants to come here, and we got till February. It's like, what does Philly want to do? So I think, man, I think Harden is just, he has to be more aware of his reputation and what he's created for himself. Like, because the NBA is a business. These organizations, they're looking at it like, well, you did this. If we're going to pay you, we're going to trade these assets for you. You can't do them like you did Brooklyn. You can't do them like you did Houston. I believe one of these picks that the teams traded away turned into Chet Holmgren, actually. I think the pick that the Nets traded away turned into Chet Holmgren. And we haven't seen Chet, and maybe he turns out to be great, nothing, but you still get these teams that are trading away their future for you, and you're not committed to them for what they asked for. Now you want a long-term contract. I mean, I feel it's the same situation with Kyrie Irving. Like, you want a big contract, but it's been a lot of off-court issues that have hindered you. So I wish the best for Harden. Honestly, I think Harden should just stay in Philly. I think he should just stay, bro. Just stay in Philly. You'll get the contract. The team's gonna work out. It's gonna come. Trust in what you said to the Nets organization. That stuff is gonna play out. Ball on the court, bro. Because ultimately, you want to win. You want to win, Harden. If you didn't want to win, you would have just went to Houston. So that's all I got.